I'd like to thank the command staff for giving me this opportunity to share my research summary. The purpose of the study was to analyze the fire department's recruitment and hiring process. This study will identify factors that can be improved or enhanced to ensure the fire department meets its goal of hiring a diverse and qualified workforce that represents the ethnicity of our community. The objective of this research project is to focus on the current recruitment and hiring process of the fire department. The current system has unfortunately failed to represent the ethnic diversity of our community. The findings of this project will spotlight the components of a learning organization, collaboration, and staying globally competitive. There are several factors that are prohibiting the fire department from meeting the goal of hiring a diverse and qualified workforce. The key to finding those factors lies in the recruitment and hiring process. This study will help identify the obstacles we face in meeting that hiring of qualified diverse workforce. The Director of Human Resources for our city acknowledges that minorities are underrepresented in states. Virtually all public agencies are finding it challenging to recruit and retain employees due to fewer qualified people available for positions, negative perceptions about government, and keen competition between public agencies that are competing within a limited labor pool. There are more people retiring, fewer selecting public service careers, and many public agencies expanding their need for talent. The fire department has been a service the public has relied on for over 110 years within the city. The mission has changed very little. However, the strategic goals are continuously changing with the internal and external environmental pressures. According to Tapscott and Williams, the fire department must be ready for change like never before. Staying globally competitive means monitoring business developments internationally and tapping a much larger global talent pool. People and intellectual assets will need to be managed across cultures, disciplines, and organizational boundaries. Winning companies will need to know the world, including its markets, technologies, and people. Those that don't will find themselves handicapped, unable to compete in a business world that is unrecognizable by today's standards. The Fire Department's Recruitment Division's mission is to stay globally competitive. The priority is to access the new generation of firefighters early. To relate to these young adults, we must be able to understand them. Tapscott and Williams states, the generation born between 1977 and 1996 is the net generation. These young adults spend their time on the internet searching, reading, authenticating, and collaborating. This generation is very different than their parents who grew up watching television. The key hypothesis for this review is, through literature review, the researcher has formed a hypothesis that a full-time recruitment division would enhance and improve the ability of the fire department to attract and retain qualified diverse candidates, and also make them successful in the testing process. My research approach is the needs assessment model. The focus of the paper is collecting specific data from the fire department recruitment and hiring process in its current state. Identify areas that can be improved or enhanced to ensure the goal of hiring qualified and diverse candidates is met. The data collection plan is that I will survey one employee from 8 Southern California firefighting agencies. 4 of the 8 departments currently have a full-time recruitment party. The other 4 departments do not. The survey that I would give them is a rating scale consisting of 4 questions. The data gathered from the survey will be used to learn about a large population by surveying a sample of that population. My null hypothesis is that there is no correlation between a full-time recruitment unit and the successful hiring and retention of a qualified and diverse firefighter candidate. The data will be obtained through face-to-face and telephone interviews through a semi-structured interview. Results from the survey. The results from the survey show there is no correlation between the successful recruitment of qualified diverse firefighter candidates and a full-time staff recruitment unit. In conclusion, the researcher concludes the overall opinion of those surveyed did not provide sufficient data to oppose the null hypothesis. A full-time recruitment division makes no difference in the department's ability to recruit and retain qualified diverse candidates. Although 75% of those surveyed either approve or strongly approve the idea that a full-time staffed assignment to a recruitment unit will improve hiring qualified diverse candidates, they also overwhelmingly feel their current recruitment process is effective and successful in representing the ethnicity of the community they serve.